presents. How y'all doing, man? It's Sunday, right? Day before MLK. I'm on the road, man. I just had to take my daughter back to college, right? Just dropped her off about an hour ago. I think I made it about 2 o'clock, something like that. Dropped her off, and now I'm headed back home, man. On this highway, trying to get back. So I dropped her off, about a little bit, around 2 o'clock. And right now, I'm headed back. I'm in Texas. So we all know Texas got this winter advisory. This winter advisory is out. So I'm headed back to Dallas. I'm right outside of. I just passed through Georgetown. Actually, I just left Georgetown, so I'm in between Georgetown and Temple, right? So, but yeah, like I said, I dropped my daughter off, man. Got back on the road. Hopefully, I can make it back in Dallas by 6. Give or take. So right now the weather's not bad. It's just cold. When me and my daughter left, man, we left this morning, it was like 14 degrees in Dallas. By the time I made it to our college, right, by the time I dropped off, it was about 26, 27 degrees. So right now it's showing 25. And like I said, I'm right outside of Georgetown. Just left Georgetown. But yeah, like I said, this weather in Texas, man, is so bizarre. You don't know what's gonna happen. So, like I said, we got this winter advisory for the next few days. We're supposed to get a wintry mix tonight. So, like I said, hopefully, if I make it back to Dallas by 6, I'm good because it's supposed to come in later. So, we'll see how that work out. So, we got, today, Monday, and Tuesday. By Wednesday, the freeze is supposed to be gone, supposed to be back up in about the 40s or 50s by Wednesday, but the overnights are going to be like in the teens. Yeah, but so far so good, man. Traffic good. I'm rolling. Looks like I'm going to make some good time. So actually, it normally takes about 3.5 to 4 hours for me to take my daughter to school, but we actually made it there in about 3.5 hours. Actually, a little bit, about 3 hours and 15 minutes, man. So we made good time. Like I said, it wasn't no traffic. And it looks like headed back, it ain't going to be no traffic. So like I said, yeah, I should make it. Hopefully, like I said, I should make it back by 6, man. 6 at the latest. But, yeah. But what I want to talk about, man, is just wanted to get on here real quick. Hopefully this data hold up. It's 5G on the highway. It's my first time going live being on the highway, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it holds up, right? But what I wanted to really talk about was something I came across. I was watching This Might Be Risky, right? DJ Hamp. Shout out to DJ Hamp now. And I came across this video by way of RBN, the Real Bravado Network. Shout out to him. Shout out to TJ. So they were talking about how DJ Hamp, this chick on his panel tried to Me Too him, right? This chick named Luna, who's been on his panel, dropping some good knowledge, though. She's been dropping some knowledge, but it comes to find out that she ain't who she says she is, so to speak, right? Because she's on his panel, first of all, she's on his panel wearing this hijab, making folks think she was Muslim. Come to find out she's not Muslim, she just wears the hijab so she won't disrespect her husband. That's what she said. Yeah, those are her words, right? So, okay, you're not Muslim, you wear the hijab because you don't want to disrespect your husband. Yeah, I don't... Make whatever sense of that you will, right? But the thing is, she also got called out on his panel for having an OnlyFans page. Yeah. Cause to find out, this chick Luna, her husband husband is some dude named Hood Mystic, which I guess used to be on This Might Be Risky's panel. Some reason they didn't, yeah, I don't know. But like I said, for some reason, they didn't know that Luna was Hood Mystic's wife. So, yeah. So for some reason, she gets up on the panel, not telling them who she really is, and then comes to find out she has a OnlyFans page. But nobody on the panel called busted her. Somebody from the chat super chatted saying that she had a OnlyFans page, in which I guess DJ Hampton investigated and found out, yeah, it's true, you got an OnlyFans page. So she gets mad and tries to Me Too him, saying that he tried to jump in her DMs and holler, holler, holler. You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. You know, it's like you gotta watch who you never know who's up on your panel. You really don't know. All this, you know, people being on these panels, a lot of these people have different reasons for, you know, coming up on your panel, right? You really don't know. It's hard to really vet anybody. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta take what they tell you at face value, right? And nobody, like I said, nobody was tripping with Luna, you know, simply because, you know, when she was on the panel, she wasn't being disrespectful. When she was talking to the other women, she was just, you know, she was spitting some good game, really. You know what I'm saying? She had all the red pill, you know, talking points down, put it that way. She had it all down, but comes to find out, her dude is Hood Mystic, which I guess he knows a lot of, you know, I guess he does content or something, I don't know. But he knows the talking points, right? So you can say that Hood Mystic was feeding her the lines on what to talk about, how to say it, and how to bring it across, right? So, but yeah. So now, but once Luna got exposed for having OnlyFans, she turned into the hyenas that she would talk about, you know, when she was on the panel. You know, the behaviors and all that, the stuff that she was saying that women should not do. She went and started doing it. You know what I mean? So it was wild, man. It was wild, you know, that she tried to Me Too him and say that he tried to holler at her. He tried to slide in her DMs, which was lie because Hamp had the receipts, and it's a good thing that he was able to prove that. But the fact of the matter is that how are you going to see? Y'all women don't think about the damage that could cause a man, especially a man who's married, right? So, and DJ Hamp is married. You don't know what that would do to him or to his relationship with his wife. You know what I'm saying? You could cause some unnecessary rift that shouldn't be there, just because you saying that he tried to holler at you. He tried to slide in your DMs, which he proved that he didn't. You know, he showed the conversation that they had was about the content, was about her coming up on the panel. She had I think she was worried about them coming at her about wearing the hijab, and he just basically said that if they come at you about your hijab, then you've already won. Thank you, RBN, man. I appreciate it. Real Bravado Network. Thanks for coming through, brother. Man, I'm on the road, man. I just dropped my daughter off at college. I'm heading back to Dallas. But yeah, Real Bravado Network, man. Thanks for coming through. They said when a woman gets pissed, she will burn the world down. Yeah, you're right, man. When a woman gets mad, she will burn the world down. She was pissed. She got pissed, man. I saw that episode. I was like, man, look at her. This shit don't make no sense. But yeah, she got mad. And like I was saying, Hamp showed, like I said, Hamp went through his DMs and was showing the conversation that they had. And he was just telling her that if they come at you about your hijab, you've already won the argument. Because if they can't talk about the argument, then, you know what I'm saying, they lost, right? If they come at you with ad hominems and talking about your hijab, they're not concentrating on the argument, then you've already won, and that's all that Hemp was trying to convey to her. So, but yeah, she was she y'all women don't get it. To y'all, it's a joke. I guess it's a joke. To me, it's stupidity. Just admit that you got the OnlyFans, right? Just admit that you got an OnlyFans, and just leave it at that. Why go at the man and try to Me Too him? And like I was saying, you don't know what that could have done to him and his relationship with his wife. And I was rolling cause when, like I said, I don't know who this dude Hood Mystic is. I just learned that he was up on the panel. He was somebody, I guess, that would come in on their panel from time to time. But when they saw him, they died laughing, man. They was like, it was a funny thing, and I guess that triggered her too, because she was saying that they was laughing at her and all that, and Hemp had to explain that, hey, we was laughing because we know Hood Mystic. And then Hood Mystic was also, how can I put it? Once Hemp proved that Luna was lying, instead of Hood Mystic admitting or checking his woman for lying, he wanted to double down. You know what I'm saying? Hood Mystic was doubling down and trying to say that, hey, that she was right, that Hemp was trying to come at her and all that. I mean, it was stupid, man. He was putting on that cape. I know that's your wife, but your wife lied. So now it's time to check your wife for lying, but he didn't do it. And the fellas, good for them, the way they stood up for Hink, Hemp, and old dude, this dude named Hink the Basement, he went in. Hink went in, and I was like, damn, that shit was raw. Hink went in hard. You know what I mean? And they needed to do that. And it was good to see that brothers sticking up for DJ Hemp like that, because that was some BS. You got a woman on here lying on a dude that didn't do nothing wrong, and her husband sitting up here trying to co-sign for her when everybody else saw that she was lying. But her husband sitting up here trying to co-sign. And yeah, and the brothers went in, and like I said, Hink the Basement, he definitely went in. He went in hard. You know what I'm saying? He went in hard, and like I said, it's a shame that the people that you bring up on your panel, you just gotta be, you don't know what they're gonna do. All you can do is take their word for it that they're being honest and genuine with you when they say who they are and why they're up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a trip. It's a trip. These women come in, get triggered, and all hell will break loose. Oh man, it's like the RBN said, man. They get mad, they go burn it down, and they don't have no trouble. Women do not have any trouble with starting chaos, right? They have no problems with it. It's like second nature to start chaos, right? And then don't have any remorse for it. She didn't have any remorse for what she did. From the part I saw, so long into it, I think they just dropped off. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's like you get exposed for doing something, and instead of just saying, okay, y'all got me, whatever, be accountable. Instead of being accountable, what they do, they try to burn it down. Tried to Me Too Hemp just cause she pissed, right? That shit don't make no sense. It really don't. And what I learned is that a lot of women, man, they are chaotic. They are chaotic, and if they get called out on some BS, they go act a fool. They will act a complete fool and try to pull you into some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to sink the ship. They will sink that whole motherfucking ship, even if it means sinking them with it. Even if they have to go down with it, they go sink that ship. Now make that make sense. See it too many times, and too many times these women come up on these panels, man, and just act a complete fool. But you don't, like I say, you don't know. You don't know who you're letting up on your panel. You don't know. You know, but like I said, man, it's shout out to them brothers on This Might Be Risky who had Hamp's back. You know, we need more of that as well. We need more brothers coming up and supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have went a different way. You know what I mean? It really could have went a different way. And it's a good thing that looks like Hemp has a solid, woman behind him who knows the BS, who knows not to fall for the BS. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing too, right? Need more solid women, man. But yeah, she didn't care. She didn't care at all. Luna did not care about destroying or possibly destroying what this dude, was doing. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. But these women swear up and down that they care about us. These so-called black women, they swear up and down that they care about black men. But your actions, they show different. The actions of a lot of these black women don't, they don't coincide with what they be saying. You swear up and down that you love and support black men, but the first chance you get, you would turn them down. How is that supporting a black man, huh? How is that supporting him? And that's why a lot of times you might hear me say these so-called black women. Because a true black woman will always support black men, no matter what. They will always do what they can to. They're not going to get mad at a black man and then try to do what Luna did. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you disagree with him, if you're upset with him. Those things happen. I get it. But to try to tear him down and destroy him and destroy his relationship or his marriage or even his show or whatever she was trying to do, that shows you right there, man, that a lot of these women don't care about black men at all. Right? So, and this is how I see it. If you are a black woman and you don't respect a black man, you try to hurt a black man, you don't support him or anything like that, anything you do, everything you do or whatever you can, you try to hurt him, to me, you're a so-called black woman. And the reason I say a so-called black woman is because the only reason you're black, you're melanated. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. That's the only thing that make you black is, you're melanated. But other than that, because a real black woman, a real, true black woman will support her black man. Even if she's upset, she ain't gonna try to, lie on him. She ain't gonna try to get him Me Too, right? You don't do that to black men that you say you respect. Right? No matter how you feel, no matter, if you're in your feelings or whatever, be mad. Okay, I understand that. But just because you're mad, that don't mean you have to go after a black man and try to turn him down. That's not what a true black woman does. A true black woman is not going to try to do what Luna did to DJ Hemp. Right? So that's why I say don't. As soon as you get mad, you're going to try to burn it down. As soon as you get mad, you're going to call the police on him and lie and say he did something that he didn't do. You gonna do what's that chick name? Dominique Jones and Travis Rudolph. You gonna be like that. Just lies. Tried to get that brother deleted. All because she was in her feelings. You know? Too many cases of that, man. And same thing with what's old girl name? Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. She know that dude. We all know that was a cap. We all know that was straight cap. Tory didn't have nothing to do with that. If anything, from what I understand, that was her girlfriend. How is it that all the evidence you had somehow got suppressed and the girlfriend got some type of immunity? You know what I'm saying? Shit don't make no sense. And from what I understand, the driver came after the fact. He pops up after the trial and says his part, and his part says that it was her friend that was out there with the gun. Her and her friend was arguing. Her friend, I can't remember the girl's name, but Meg Thee Stallion's friend had the gun. Not Tory. So if they are arguing about, them sleeping with the same dude, and we all know these women get in their feelings and they will attack each other, they will fight each other, they will allegedly shoot at each other, right? So what makes you think that this woman didn't fire that gun at Megan? Because she's mad that every guy that she slept with, Megan slept with it also. Just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah. Guys, this ain't gonna be a long one. Like I said, I just wanted to talk real quick. Like I said, I'm making my way down I-35. Actually, where am I at? Shit. Have I hit Temple yet? Yeah, I think I'm on I think I'm right outside of Temple. I'm sitting here talking, I ain't paying no attention to where I'm at. But yeah, I think I'm right outside of Temple. I know I've been past Georgetown, I hit Belton. So the next city is Temple. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm right outside of Temple, Texas. Next stop, Waco. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, man. I just wanted to get online and talk about that mess, man, about this chick Luna going after Hamp just cause she got caught being on OnlyFans. And like I said, it wasn't even Hamp had nothing to do with it. Hamp had nothing to do with her being called out. He just read the super chat. He read the super chat and asked her if it was true, and I think she said yeah, that it was true. I mean, you can't be mad at Hamp for that, right? He didn't go digging. Nobody went digging. People from his chat went digging. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you can't blame that on him, right? You can't blame that on him. He ain't got nothing to do with that. He just read the super chat and asked if it was true, and she said yeah. Luna admitted that it was true. So why get upset and try to Me Too this dude? Why get upset and try to say that he tried to holler at you? He all up in your DMs. Y'all women gotta cut that out. And as men, we need to, like I said, you don't. If you run in these panels, you don't know who's coming up on your panel. Like I said, I know. Like I said, nobody knew that would happen. Nobody saw that coming, right? But it just points out to this is what we got to deal with when it comes to these women. This is what we have to look forward to, right? Every time, the worst thing you can do to a black man is accuse him of something like an accusation to a black man is something that's it's never gonna end well. That's like the worst. That's one of the worst things that can happen to a black man is an accusation from a woman, right? That's like one of the worst things that can happen to a black man is for a woman to accuse him of anything. Whether it's some type of sexual violence, domestic violence, any type of violence to a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with Jonathan Majors. Again, evidence that he had to evidence that lady had, they allowed that. It's like when you're black, when you're a black man, you're guilty first. You're guilty, and you gotta prove. And the thing is, whenever somebody accuses you something, it's burden of proof is on the person that's doing the accusing. You know what I'm saying? The burden of proof is up to the accuser. They have to prove that you did what they said you did, right? If they can't prove it, then you see what I'm saying? But it's totally flipped when they say a black man did something. When they say a black man did something, you are automatically guilty, and now you have to prove your innocence. All they gotta do is say you did it, and now you gotta prove that you didn't. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta prove shit. All they gotta do is say you did it, and in the eyes of society and everybody else, you are guilty until something devastating comes out to exonerate you. But if that doesn't happen, but still, and then again, if that does, you're still, just because you were accused of that, people are going to look at you. People are going to look at you different and treat you different just because of the accusation. You know what I mean? You can be accused of something, and then it can be shown that you didn't do it. Everything can point to that woman as being the liar. Everything can point that you weren't nowhere around and all this good stuff, and everything shows that that you didn't do it. But just because she accused you of it, people are going to look at you different. You're going to be treated different. With Jonathan Majors, he was losing jobs and stuff left and right, all off an accusation. Hadn't even went to trial yet. People were already, taking him off of certain ads. He had, commercials lined up and all this good stuff, sponsorships lined up, and all that just went away off an accusation. You have other places like Marvel. They couldn't wait to drop it. They could not wait to drop it. As soon as that guilty verdict came, it was a minor. It wasn't nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It was a minor guilty, but still, that they found him of. It wasn't, like I said. Still, they dropped it, right? It's not like he's gonna do a lot of time. He'll probably get off time served or whatever, probation, money. Like I said, because whatever the cases that they found him guilty on would probably serve. He would probably have to serve like a year or something like that. Like I said, it was nothing major. So, like I said, that could be something that could be written off and just do probation, pay some money, pay a fine, probation, and bam. But it'll be on his record. It'll be on his record, and like I said, and then everybody's still gonna look at him some type of way. But if you read what happened, you can see that he didn't really do nothing. It was just, she got upset because he got a text from somebody. She being a whole hyena, grabbing his phone. What do y'all expect him to do when, what do you expect him to do? Most people go try to get their phone back. I mean, who are you to grab my phone? You know what I'm saying? Who are you to grab my phone? So if I'm trying to get my phone out of your hand, I'm a lot stronger than you. And in order for me to get the phone out of your hand, I'm prying your fingers away. I mean, yeah, I might fracture you, but that ain't my fault. It ain't like I set out to do it. I'm trying to get my phone from you. You had no reason taking something that was mine. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but you guys, that's my little rant. Like I said, I'm in between Temple and Waco. So, yeah, I'm making good time, man. Traffic's good. Ain't no traffic. Normally, when I drop my daughter off at college, you have to drive back. Man, I'm in traffic in Austin. I'm in traffic down through Round Rock and Georgetown. It's normally stop and go. Especially once I get, down in the Waco and Hillsborough area. It's always stop and go. But so far, it's been good. So I'm making good time. You guys, drop some comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Especially about how these women now coming up on these panels trying to Me Too men just because they're in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? If you guys saw the DJ Hamp, This Might Be Risky episode of what Luna was trying to Me Too him, drop some comments down below. Let me know what y'all think, man. If you haven't, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, share. It's your boy Jay Larone with Jay Larone Presents. You guys, please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.